vote here, but when I'm taking my religion to my students in my CCD class, to my children at home when I pray with them, I'm hoping that's where I'm going to be judged, not on this aspect, not on sitting here right now. But that's not for any of you to decide. That's for me to decide with my God and with my faith. So while I want to sit here tonight and say I'm going to support to leave this banner up, I don't know that I can really make a definitive decision to say that, because I'm concerned about the ramifications in the end. And while you say, oh, it's not about money, it shouldn't be about money, unfortunately, my job on the school committee and the role in which I play, set forth by the general law, makes it about money. It's not about money. From a personal stance, I say fight it to the hilt. But I am entrusted with the education and paying for the education of 11,000 students, and also worrying about the taxes of all of you. And what are we going to do if we have a bill and the city doesn't pay for it, and then the school department is left with another $1 million deficit? How many of you are going to come to that school committee meeting where all of a sudden our deficit has increased because we took this case on and we lost, and now we are left with this? So I don't know how I will vote when push comes to shove at our final vote on our school committee. But I think at this point in time, for me, knowing that I have to consider the fact that I'm worrying about a deficit right now and I cannot incur more debt, I'm going to say that at this point in time, we have to either, I don't want to say take it down, but I think we have to consider another option of either removing some words or rewording it in such a way as to leave it up, but to not have to take on more debt. And I'm very concerned about that aspect.
What about putting it up in other languages? What about putting it up in other languages?
I'm done speaking.
What about putting it up in other languages?
I'm done speaking.
Why can't other religions put it?
If it's reworded, it will come down. It'll lose its historical perspective.
You'll be elected out of office.
Stop threatening people. It doesn't do any good, you know. By the way, public speaking's over, I'm sorry. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been an elected official of this city for probably too long, but close to 30 years. And I've always tried to make a decision which is in the best interest of the students in this case, and also the community. And I'm hoping I make the right decision in this particular situation. Is the monetary issue over our heads and bothering us? Absolutely. We have to meet tomorrow night, as Mr. Culhane said, and basically try to cut additional money, basically from the kids. We're taking away programs. We're taking away teachers. So it weighs heavily on our shoulders. However, this issue has been thrust upon us, not because we wanted it, I can assure you that, by the ACLU. And we have no choice but to address it. And that's why we've had these public sessions. And the only way we can address issues as a public body is through the public process. And you'll have one more crack at this at the public hearing for the entire school committee. I fully realize that this is a very emotional and sensitive issue. And each and every one of you have done a superb job of expressing your opinions. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a person of faith. And the older you get, by the way, I'm sure we're talking about the older you get, the more important your faith plays a key role in that issue.
It's because you're getting closer, Trevor.
That's right. And every morning when I wake up, I say, thank you, God. Thank you for allowing me to be vertical one more day. And I was a coach for a good 25 years of my life. Most of my time at Cranston High School East in wrestling and football. Before every single wrestling match, before every single game, football game, we as a team cited the Lord's Prayer. We cited the Lord's Prayer not to offend anybody. We were praying to God to keep our boys safe from injury, to make them play like sportsmen. Did I ask them to help us win the game? Absolutely. But we said the prayer for a reason. This country, and people said it already, this country was based on religious principles. And I'm not a historian, but I know of no circumstance where these principles have violated the separation of church and state. This country was also built upon majority rule. And I'm not supporting this simply because the majority of the people here tonight want to see the banner remain. I'm a person of faith, and that's why I'm voting to keep the banner.